Welcome to Tampa, Raymond James Stadium, and while it is indeed home to the 2021 Super Bowl champion Buccaneers, it is also the home field for the USF Bulls and a clash that we have in store today. Today, a Sunshine State showdown, and in Florida, they believe their level of football is just a cut above. As we'll see a squad from the AAC, the Florida Atlantic Owls, squaring off with another team from the AAC, the South Florida Bulls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David. The Bulls will kick it off to get us underway. On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So Florida Atlantic's offense will get the first crack at it here. And this big fella can beat you in a number of different ways in the passing game, David.
Yeah, so much fun to have a guy that I can rely on, that can beat guys over the middle of the field, that can beat man-to-man coverage. This guy's the ultimate weapon.
And I love that this guy has an awesome catch radius. You don't have to be perfect as a quarterback when you throw to him. He can make you look good.
Florida Atlantic gets to the line quickly. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But you got to do a great job gang tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback, who makes a sure tackle. Jones to throw. Fires deep toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. Dumps it to the back. Another incompletion on 3rd down. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. And this will be a bit of a challenge, a 46-yard attempt from the right hash. It's good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
I know one thing this head coach does every week is he challenges his guys to start fast. And it's so important today, playing on the road in this kind of environment. You saw a nice drive. They didn't get the touchdown they would have loved, but still, kicking that field goal and taking this early lead, that's a statement for the visiting team.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So the USF Bulls offense will go to work for the first time. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
The handoff to Johnson. They push it out to the 39 after picking up 5. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. From the gun, the ground game. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. He's going to take off. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. And the Bulls will hustle to the line. Running with power.
Well, the offense on 3rd down there, they're just trying to spit the ball out quickly and see if they can get a block and get north. But the defense, really nice job getting after the catch, getting a tackle, and now setting up 4th down.
The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get...
Gives him a little shake, and he's got some room. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Hey, listen, explosive plays comes in all different shapes and sizes. That time, they attack the outside to the left on the ground, and that is a momentum-shifting play.
They know they have a huge advantage there. I expect them to go right back to it.
And what do you do now if you're on defense? You got to be expecting that they're going to try and attack that side of the field, maybe in the same way, maybe on this next play right here.
Found that crease, and they knock him down after a pickup of 5 to the 32. A third down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. Pocket starts to collapse. Pass is incomplete, but there is a flag, and the D might have been a little too rough on the quarterback there. Just an ill-advised play by the defender to make contact with the quarterback after the throw, and it cost his team. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Jones wants to throw it. He's got his man. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. Florida Atlantic has the offense humming. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Owls. After that, there might be a few extra tackling drills in practice this week.
Listen, and when you only got one guy there, it makes it really hard to get to the ground. You need a swarm. Where are my other guys? You got to get 1, 2, 3 more guys to the football and make sure you get them on the ground.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Charlotte fell behind early, and it's been an uphill climb since. Thing is, this is a program that's worked the portal about as well as anyone. These kids are tough and could just find a way. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Ole Miss. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Fires to the right. Oh, so close to paying off the tip drill. He had it in his hands, but it falls incomplete. Bully ball on 3rd and short. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the 1st down. The Bulls are in the hurry-up.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional and just throw the football every down. Love the offense sticking to the run. Nice job getting the 1st down.
They want to get this defense on its heels. Back to pass, it's Carter. Finds his tight end. Brought down at the 48 after a gain of 5. And the Bulls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Hand off from the shotgun. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. Offense, quick tempo. Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. Got a man, it's Huff. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The defense trying to get a stop on 3rd down from the 44. They'll try to bully their way for the 1st. They get him on the ground, but it's a 1st down. Just inside the 40-yard line, it's 1st and 10 from the 39. Might as well give it to him again. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After that last loss, it's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. Feeling some heat. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
Well, you saw this guy in all the highlights after that 4-sack performance his last time out, and he's not resting on his laurels. He's hungry for more. Registers his first sack of the game.
And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And they can't make the play on 3rd down. The Bulls will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
Jones to throw. Pressure coming. Trying to escape and get it himself. They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a first down. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Grabbed in the middle, it's Hayes. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, it's still short of the first down. On the option. He'll toss it. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. The back goes in motion. The expressway is wide open. Delivers the contact. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier.
And that is such great execution by this offense. 3rd down and 2. They know you're running the football, but they were physical. Great job creating a little bit of space. Not only do you get the first down, you chew up a bunch more yards too. Nice execution by this offense.
Florida Atlantic trying to get back on the ball. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Pushing ahead, a tough run, picks up 4, it's down at the 15. This offense has a 2nd down play. And guys, Florida Atlantic has the edge. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the 2nd period and they try to find a way to answer. From the gun, to give, looking for room. Relying on the run, he gets a couple before he's knocked down. Ball's at the 13. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Jones wants to throw it. Avoids it. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. They've already put 1 field goal on the board. This one will need to be well struck from 44 yards out. And it's no good. He missed it. Lead is still in double digits, but missed a chance to make it bigger. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do it.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, look what I found. The offense keeps it. The drive continues after that fumble scare sent the offensive coordinator's blood pressure into orbit. He'll keep it himself. Shakes off the tackler. Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Trying to get to it. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. And the Bulls will bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. That's usually prime return position, but he'll make the fair catch just outside the 40. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. Pulled and fired complete. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Went to the running game on 1st down, now 2nd down. Jones to throw. They're trying to get to it. He'll pull it down. Knocked down for the tackle. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. From the gun, wants to pass. Escapes trouble. Pulls it in, it's Hayes. Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42. Florida Atlantic going back to work after moving the chains. They go to the ground. Running like he wants that football as he gets to the 37. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Now the play fake. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
A 3rd and long coming up here. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Got a man, it's Sullivan. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. This Florida Atlantic offense is on a roll. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. A strike downfield. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. They've hit him with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's 1st and goal. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? They'll run it up the middle here, looking for a path to the end zone. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. The line of scrimmage, the 2, and these final 2 yards might be the toughest here on 3rd. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Owls.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Michigan State is ahead in East Lansing, but that's not exactly Kenneth Walker III out there running the ball. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 7 over Eastern Michigan.
Runs through the tackle.
We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They try to pop a run on the draw. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. The Bulls come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. They get to the line quickly. He's got it on the right. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. Now on second down. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Fires to the big fella. They'll stop him at the 46 after a 5-yard pickup. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Coming after it. And the quarterback is snowed under.
Well, he's off to an awesome start this season. Had a sack in their last game, gets his first sack right now. I think he has a chance to be a huge focal point in this defense moving forward, but let's just worry about what's happening now. This offense has to find a way to slow him down.
This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. They'll go to the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on 3rd down. And the Bulls will punt it away on 4th down. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. Got his man. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. The give to the left side. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. 2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and they will try to build on what has already been a dominant first-half performance. Jones wants to throw it. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
Well, obviously, at this point in the first half, the defense is finding themselves in a hole. You just get the feeling if they're going to get back in this, they're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sacks. They're going to need turnovers. They're going to have to create negative plays to get themselves some momentum.
This is a 3rd and long. Wide out in motion. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. They stop him after a short game, probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with 4th down coming. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Fair catch called for and made. 1st down here for the offense. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. He's looking to throw. Getting some heat. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. Picks up just a few before he's brought down, not really willing to take a risk there on 3rd and long. Timeout called by the defense. It's their 1st of the half as they'll make some adjustments. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He's got great speed. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. 1st down here for the offense. He's going to pass. He looks that one in nicely. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that 1st down. Jones to throw. Fires into traffic, intercepted. Those kind of plays can be huge for momentum. Even with the short return, they're set up at the 45.
A really nice job by the linebacker there, understanding his responsibilities in that coverage. That's a cover 2 look, so there's 2 safeties playing deep. But the linebacker knows there's nobody underneath him, keeping him close to the line of scrimmage, so he can kind of float back a little bit, watch the QB's eyes, jump the throw, and make the pick.
South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. Based on this field position, Jesse, they need to get something on the board before the half.
And they've got to be aggressive too, Reese. They've got the weapons to attack and try to steal a field goal here.
You practice these situations all during the week. You know you got to be fast, take advantage of the clock. It's stopping, making sure you're throwing the football down the field to try to get some points.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hip. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. They'll try to get the first through the air. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. They bring him down, but not before he gets just enough to move the chains. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Looking to move it through the air. They're bringing heat. How about this defense making a statement to end the half with a sack? That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Tampa. And we've got to start our halftime breakdown with this superstar running back. His elusiveness, his raw power. This young man is the total package. And his ability to catch the ball out of the backfield is a differentiator. A lot of guys can hit the hole. This kid can hit the hole and hit the home run in the passing game. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Raymond James Stadium.
Florida Atlantic about to boot it away and get this second half underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. Nifty little dance step. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The Bulls in the hurry up. Throws to the back. It's caught. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
One of the nice things about RPOs is that it's a slow developing mesh between the QB and running back, and that allows these receivers time to get vertically downfield and work their routes. You saw it right there on that play.
Here on 2nd and short. Fast motion from the offense. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure, it's a first down. And the Bulls are on the move. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. Oh, it's out! They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
Tempo and overdrive.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the field.
You know, we joke that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them covered.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good.
Oh, he needs to get rid of it. He needs to do something, and he will go down. What a terrible, terrible play and a big loss.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
From the gun, running back on the move. Never gives anyone a clean shot at him. He's down to the 34. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Intercepted. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business.
Defensive backs have tough jobs. I mean, you think about whether you play nickel, whether you play dime, whatever it is, you put more DBs on the field. It's more speed. It's more guys that can cover, but they also got to cover that ground. But to cover the ground and make the pick, a lot of times you don't see that. Superb effort by that guy.
Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this drive.
And he'll be brought down. You've got a third and manageable, backed up in your own end, but convert here and you get some momentum. Jones wants to throw it.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
Florida Atlantic will have to send out the punt team. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He gets it away from his own end zone. Boy, that seemed to be prime return territory. Instead, he'll make the fair catch. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jess. And he breaks into the open. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. He makes a grab. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, USF. Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they close to within 10, down 17-7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Illinois is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Jeff George should never be counted out of any game. They're trailing by just 4 to Missouri.
The give to the back.
Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Looking for space. It's Underwood. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, going up top. Firing deep. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. Florida Atlantic decides to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. He'll call for the fair catch here. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable in its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on.
Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence from that.
Yeah, and you want it to be a habit. That's what you talk about as a coach week after week. Let's build. Let's create momentum and continue to build on it. And then you look up at the end of the season, you never know.
spectacular ocean views not far away from the home of the Florida Atlantic Owls, FAU Stadium in Boca Raton, Florida, where they hope this game lives up to the setting. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport, a rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Florida International Panthers, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Florida Atlantic Owls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. FAU will kick it off to get things underway. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. The Owls offense takes the field. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling. The temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, David, we played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster. The crowd noise feels louder. Your composure will be tested early in a game like this.
You got to think they'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. Jones to throw. Slides away. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. Florida Atlantic will send the punt unit onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. The fair catch just inside the 40. So the FIU Panthers offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. You know, yards figure to be hard to come by through the air, but some quarterbacks, Jesse, just love to go at the star corner.
Yeah, and this guy's got confidence. He's not afraid to go at anybody, but he better be careful because this cornerback is one of the best in the nation.
One of the best, no doubt. I think they will trust him on defense to make plays. So you got to make a decision. Is my guy good enough to beat him on the outside? I am fascinated by this matchup.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Nelson.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolkit.
And they got him for the sack.
And if you turned on the tape last week, you're getting more of the same in the first quarter. This defense last week harassing the QB with 6 sacks. Now getting out the gates in the first quarter and getting their front.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, and he gets it back, so you can file that one under. Could have been worse.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Running it back, it's Smith. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm. Got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Jones wants to throw it. Keeps it going. But now he's swallowed up, and he'll be knocked down for a loss on the trick play.
And don't get it twisted. A big part of this team's formula for success defensively is getting after the quarterback. In their last game, they had 6 sacks, won the game. They know they've got to be able to get after the QB in this one, put some pressure on them, and they're already off to a great start.
I'm not positive, but that 1st down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Wide open downfield. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Nice play design on that one. You make it easy for your quarterback, too, because it's easy to see what's happening right in front of him. Over the middle of the field, you can see where defenders are dropping. You can see where the soft spots are in zone coverage. And just a really nice job by the QB locating his guy and making an accurate throw.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. They have had to wear that beat down since the last time these two met, Jesse.
And they've been talking about it for a long time. They were absolutely embarrassed. The players, the coaches, the fans. You know, David.
Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game. But finally now, you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Escapes trouble. Pocket starts to collapse. Runs through a tackle. And he's not going to... Defense stands tall and makes the stop. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. From 55 yards out, and he's got it. Never a doubt. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Texas has a lead right now in Austin, but I'm not sure Bevo's feeling like this one's in the clear. This has been a nip-and-tuck affair all game. They're up by 7 over UTSA. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And he's running in the open. Touchdown, Panthers! And once he got loose, it was all over.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the 2nd level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. The freshman able to get home with the sack.
Well, you can see why this team thinks this kid has a real bright future. It's amazing. He's only a true freshman. He's not built like one, though, and you saw it on that last play. Trust me, that is the first of many sacks in this kid's collegiate career.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Jones to throw. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught downfield. And he's brought down after a huge completion. And the Owls want to crank the tempo.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Sullivan. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the 1st down. They want to just keep throwing it. Got him downfield. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. This Florida Atlantic offense is moving quickly.
Hard work pays off, guys. These offenses work so hard week in and week out, working on those critical down and distances, third downs. And having that conversion this early in the game, that's got to feel good for this offense.
And he slides after picking up the first down, but there is a penalty flag. Let's see who it's against. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Off play action on first down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring it down. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point gives them a 3-point lead at 10-7. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
Well, this guy's going to make catches all over the field. That time he lined up all the way to the left side, and he was able to cross the entire field to make a catch on the right side. Defense lost track of him, and it ended up being a big play.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. The Panthers moving quickly to the line. The biggest lie college football coaches tell is nameless, faceless opponent. David, game like this, you know their name and you know their face.
You know them well, and it does mean just a little bit more because it's bragging rights. Like, the rivalries matter so much all throughout the year. All the fans talking about this game in particular, that's why it means more, and that's why these players will be jacked out of their minds.
He's going to throw deep right side. Got it in stride inside the 20. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. Got it behind the line. It's Ferguson. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Offense trying to pay it off on second and goal. They'll try to blast their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Panthers.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. Bulls his way forward. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. Jones wants to throw it. Oh, and he just flat dropped it. You do not see this guy do that very often. They say every game counts the same in the standings, and that is true, but there are some games that no matter what the coach... Welcome to Dowdy-Ficklen Stadium, home to the East Carolina Pirates, where the purple has engulfed this place as they are ready for a showdown. We're really looking forward to this matchup. You've got a team that's made its way into the top 25, now trying to pass an all-important road test. As we'll see, the number 12 team in the country, the Florida Atlantic Owls, taking on a fellow AAC opponent, the East Carolina Pirates. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Atlantic ready to kick it off and get this game started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So East Carolina's offense will get the first possession of the game. And as we look out on the field, here comes the man who makes it all go, and that's this quarterback.
Yeah, and he's big time. That's why he's up for all these awards. He's known. Everybody knows exactly what he brings to the table. He can run it. He can throw it. They're expecting a big day from this young fella.
That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets him up to the 24. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Finds the tight end. Dragged down at the 30 after a 5-yard gain. The Pirates racing to the line in the hurry-up.
It's not a great feeling on defense, too. When you're blitzing, you're expecting to get a sack. You're expecting to get a hit on the quarterback. If the offensive line and running backs pick it up, because now you have one less guy in the back end trying to cover all these receivers and tight ends, and you know you're in trouble.
Scanning the field, it's Hauser. Finds a soft spot in the middle. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Passing game very effective on second down. What about here on third? Trying to pick it up on the ground. Turns it on at midfield. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. And the Pirates are moving quickly down the field.
And I think on that last run play on third down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming up.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Discards a man.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it a little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Connor. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
And had they not picked up that first down, it would have been decision time for the head coach, right? You're kind of in no man's land on the fridge. Are you trying a long field goal? Are you going for it on fourth down? But because of the execution there and the nice throw, let's keep this drive going. Let's see if we can get 6.
On second down, just keeps firing. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. They're about to snap it for the 10th time on this opening drive, but they need a conversion to keep the drive alive on third down. Caught near the sticks. It's Robinson. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. They'll go to the counter. Knocked down after a pickup of 6, and they're trying to impose their will in the red zone. Ball's at the 13. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They're just trying to bash it forward. He got a couple. It's down at the 11. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. The Owls once again fail to get a third down stop. So close to cashing it in for this offense. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. He bullies his way down to on 2nd and goal. Sweet spin. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Purple Pirates.
And how about the job by this offense? This is not a scrub defense. This is a top 10 defense in college football. You got to take points whenever you can get them. Nice job putting a drive together, putting 6 on the board. No matter how it looks, you just got to keep fighting with this squad.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So Florida Atlantic's offense will have its first possession of the game. This matchup on the outside, Jesse, a big play weapon for the offense, a shutdown corner for the D.
They say big-time players make big plays in big games, so who gets the best of this matchup? That's going to...
Wasting no time taking a shot. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Using the quick game. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the 1st down. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30. It's 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the 1st through the air. Catch in the middle. It's Washington. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. Florida Atlantic trying to line up quickly.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
They get him stopped at the 30, but not before he gets 5 yards. Jones to throw. Makes his connection. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains. Florida Atlantic will go to work with a fresh set of downs. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. Nice move to pick up yardage. What a nifty run there to pick up the 1st down. Florida Atlantic trying to punch it in from the red zone. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. Able to pick up a couple before he's knocked down. They mark it at the 10. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. The give to the tailback. Gets it inside the 10. Picks up a yard. They'll mark it at the 9. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Wide receiver shows motion. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. A relatively short field goal try from 26 yards out. Never a doubt.
East Carolina, 7. Florida Atlantic, 3.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. Quickly to the tight end. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Now on 2nd down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
To the air on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33. The Pirates headed quickly to the line. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. The run from the shotgun. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. Motion from the offense. Jones wants to throw it. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Feeling some heat. And the pressure gets... The receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Florida Atlantic comes to the line on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's looking to throw. And he'll make the grab along the sideline, but is not able to get to the first down marker. They've gotten pushed back, but it's still 3rd and goal. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. He'll do it himself. Fights off a defender. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. And the Pirates want to pick up the tempo. To throw, it's Hauser. And he'll chuck it into the cheap seats there and save the down. Nobody getting open there. Now looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 26. He's got an open man. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
That's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that.
Touchdown, Pirates! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. Leading by 1, they'll go ahead and go for 2 and try to make it a field goal game.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole.
And that one is picked off in the end zone. Crosses midfield. The 30. The 20.
The attempt at the 2-point conversion is no good. That keeps the score. East Carolina, 23. Florida Atlantic, 22.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. And to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse, they'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, dude.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Quickly out to the tight end. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Leaves it with the running back. Breaks the tackle. Just knocking away defenders. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Out of the gun to give to the back. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10. Florida Atlantic has the offense humming. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Guys, East Carolina carries the lead into the quarter break. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. Comes out throwing on first down. That's caught. It's Henry. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. Florida Atlantic goes to work with a fresh set of downs. Now on the counter. Stop just inside the 25. We'll mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a first down. Give him 96 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. Bulldoze ahead. He's down at the 18 after picking up 5. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Trying to get the edge on the right. Keeps the legs moving. And another broken tackle. Touchdown, Owls! And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters, in the fourth quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
Let's see if they can roll snake eyes in a good way and get the deuce. Jones to throw. Can't hit his man in the end zone. The two-point conversion fails, and it remains a 5-point game here in the fourth. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Still on his feet. Dynamic on kick returns, and that one puts his offense in business. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Looking to go up top on first down. Makes the grab down the middle. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? After the misfire, it's 2nd down. Give to the running back. And they pick up just one. It'll be 3rd and 9. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got his man down the middle. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. Trying to show their strength with the run on 4th down. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They believe they can run right here. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. The Pirates want to move quickly. quarterback wants to throw on second down. The sure hands, it's Robinson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Third down play from the gun. Pressure coming.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
And not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. They'll leave it with him. He breaks a tackle.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen.
Oh, no, the ball popped out. This could change things. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Oh, what a missed opportunity. You got an opportunity after that drive to go take the lead when you're trailing, and now you turn the football over, give the football right back. Defense needs to come out, bail you out, get a big stop, get the ball back so you can try to take the lead.
Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense, to be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
Oh, goes right through his hands, and he will think about that one for a while. It'll be third down. They go to the draw. Makes one man miss. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Florida Atlantic will have to send out the punt team. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. He'll bring it back. It's Harbor. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down. Quick completion to the right. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. And the Pirates will hustle to the line. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Trying to get to him. Buys a little time. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And it's such an advantage for this defense to have an outside linebacker like that can rush the passer, because they can set the edge. They can get off the ball, and they're just way too fast for tight ends or for offensive tackles to get out and block them.
And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's second down. Hands it off. Oh, gives him the tough stiff arm. Cross the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play. We'll see if they go back to the run here on third down. Running back goes in motion. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get... It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Charlotte 49ers, Jerry Richardson Stadium, and the fans have been filling this one up in anticipation of this clash. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day, as we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the Florida Atlantic Owls, taking on the 17th ranked team in the land, the Charlotte 49ers. 48 Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the 49ers will kick it away to start. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the Florida Atlantic Owls offense takes the field for the first time today. And there he is. To this team's fans, he is a heroic figure. He is the guy who can lead them to the promised land.
This guy has been in big games, in big moments, and he's delivered for his football team. It never seems like a situation is just too big for him. This obviously is a huge game. I cannot wait to see this guy compete.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He'll push his way out to the 30, a pickup of 3. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. Florida Atlantic going back to work after moving the chains. They'll run it from the gun. Fighting off the defender. They stop him cold. Maybe gets a yard to the 34. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Jones wants to throw it. They're working that left side. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
These are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. We don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too, because it's been a long season. These teams obviously are both physically and mentally tired, but you're right. For this kind of game, this is the one you circled at the start of the year. You knew that this was going to matter. There was going to be a lot on the line. Now it's time to go out and prove you're the better team.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Henry. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. Oh, the attempt is no good. And the score will stay right where it is after that miss.
You can't miss opportunities like that. You're playing on the road in a hostile environment. You're trying to seize momentum right out of the gate. You get a nice drive to start the game, and then you miss the field goal. You don't get any points to show for that. And if they're going to win this one, guys, they've got to take advantage of those types of opportunities.
After missing that 53-yard field goal attempt, pretty good field position here. 1st and 10 from the 36. They're trying to get to him. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Now 2nd and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. Can't get him to the ground. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. The 49ers are in the hurry-up. Brown will throw it, and it's incomplete on 3rd down. They bring the punter onto the field now. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. On the move, it's Washington. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But, Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute it out.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And we've been waiting to see the spin move, and so too had the defense. They were ready for it. Will they keep it on the ground again here on 3rd down? Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the first down. He wants to throw. Fires left. Complete downfield. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Powers forward, but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. Snags it, and he will score. Who gives a hoot? The Owls do. It's a touchdown.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Top 15 teams colliding today with major ramifications across the college football landscape. USC is currently working from behind, but in front of a packed Coliseum, anything is possible. That fight song, those uniforms, momentum can change quickly. They're trailing by just 4 to Notre Dame. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. Now the defense will try to keep them on this end on 3rd and short from the 21. Brown wants to pass. He makes the connection. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
3rd down, the focus of the defense has to shift. It has to change. We have to understand now exactly where the sticks are. We can't give up those plays for them to get beyond the sticks and get those first downs.
And the 49ers come to the line in the hurry-up. He wants to throw here on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield, it's Myers. And he's just run out of bounds, maybe living to fight another day there. It'll be a loss on the play. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. The quarterback bought as much time as he could, but the defense got to him and sacked him.
The one thing I love about this defensive coordinator is that he has a lot of different exotic looks. He's not just going to rush with 4. He's not just going to rush with 3. He's not just going to blitz linebackers. This guy's blitzing DBs.
The 49ers will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. On the return, it's Washington. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oaks. On the option. Got the first down and more. Nice job to keep it himself, find the first down marker, and move the change for this offense. Going up top on 1st down. Caught behind the line. It's Underwood. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Got some of the work done on 1st. Now let's see what they have on 2nd down. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. They'll have to get it to the 37 on 3rd down. Jones to throw. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And the punt will hit. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time.
Welcome to what should be a fantastic close to the AAC football season. We've got the battle for the trophy to crown the AAC Conference Champion. There's a lot more at stake than a championship trophy here today. There's playoff positioning and potentially just getting into the playoff on the line as well. So the stakes have never been higher. As we'll see the number 13 team in the country, the Tulane Green Wave, taking on the 5th-ranked team, the Florida Atlantic Owls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. Kickoff team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the Conference Championship Trophy. Return starts from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. So Florida Atlantic's offense is going to get the chance to start this game off. And as this quarterback takes the field, eager to see how he plays today, there's a certain gravity about it. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. To throw, it's Jones. Lets it fly to the wideout. And he pulls in the catch. And that will pick up a first down. They'll spot it at 38. A new set of downs after that completion. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Caught near the sticks. It's Henry. He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield to the 48. Offense will set up on 1st and 10. They'll hand it off.
That play was perfectly defended. You know, sometimes as an offensive coordinator, you hit a wall, and it's time to mix some things up on what you show the defense.
Ball handed off. The pickup is just 3 yards. Now it's 3rd down and 7. To come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. The pocket breaking down. He's got it for a big gain. That's a big game before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Man, you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
Well, they try the middle, but stuck for no gain. This will be 3rd and short, the 7th play of the opening drive. Makes a quick catch. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Quick throw, the catch is made. They bring him down after a short gain there. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. From the shotgun, drops back. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up third down. Crucial third down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? Running out of time in the pocket. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete. Coach elects to try for 3 points and sends out the field goal unit. This one is right through. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. So Tulane's offense gets their first crack now. Well, it's not easy to narrow down the impact players to just a few guys, Kirk, but what do you expect from them today?
Well, we got guys that can make plays as well as anybody in the country on both sides of the ball. That's why I think this matchup is so exciting. Two good teams with great individual players.
Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open.
By the receiver. Gain of 28.
Here's a 1st and 10 play.
First down for the offense.
Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Catch made by the tight end. But a huge collision. Blow delivered there by the linebacker. Back behind the quarterback, aligned in a pistol. Handoff running right. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. And that run is good for first down yardage. A new set of downs for this offense. And they'll run it out of the shotgun.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Well executed. He finds space and gets the first down yardage. Offense now operating in the red zone. First down, looking to throw the ball. Oh, and it's incomplete. He flat out dropped what would have been a touchdown. Second down coming up now. After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. Catch hauled in here over the middle. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over him that time. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. And he decides to just throw it away. That's going to bring up 4th down now. So a field goal attempt coming up now. Kick is up and no good. A missed chance to tie this game. Still down by 3.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal in 3 points, but instead he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
Here comes the FAU offense back out on the field. Kept out of the end zone last time. Had to settle for a short field goal. Can they improve upon that here? Caught over the middle. It's Henry. And he's tackled after the catch. Second down after that previous play. They'll run it from the gun. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. So from the 28-yard line, it's a 3rd and manageable here. Looking downfield, it's Jones. Receiver makes the grab. Good enough for a fresh set of downs. They'll spot the ball at the 40. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Down he goes. A sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
Tries to beat the pressure with a deep shot. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big game, but he couldn't hold on. So it's 3rd and long from the 29. Defense figures to bring pressure here. On the run here, lets it go. Pulls it in. It's Hayes. He stopped short of the mark. Down now.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
And the offense stays on the field. They're going to go for it on 4th down in their own territory. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop. And the back gets the football. And they'll stop him after a short gain. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. They'll run it here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. So the ball at midfield. Now the offense facing a 3rd and long. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the 1st down. Can't find anybody on 3rd down. Throws it away. And now 4th down coming up. So the drive stalls. A punt team on the field. And he boots it out of bounds. Not very long. And the punt heads out of bounds, taking the dangerous returner out of play here. And the Florida Atlantic offense takes the field again. Last time out there, they got stopped on 4th down, but it didn't cost them anything. Let's see what the mindset is here. Brought down, but broke a tackle to produce a solid gain there. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? To the air, it's Jones. Makes a quick grab. Good enough for 1st down yardage. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength. Well, Kirk, it's Florida Atlantic with the lead here. And at the end of the 1st quarter, let's check out the stats so far. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Grab near the sticks. It's Henry. Physical run, breaks through a tackle. Oh, and he's in the clear down the left side. Can they catch him? Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, FAU.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And here comes the Green Wave offense back on the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. It's a nice gain. We'll move the football up to the 27. A solid run, good for 1st down yardage. They'll try and run it. Here's the running back. I used the stiff arm there. Defense wasn't buying it to get him down for just a short gain. Important 2nd down play coming up. An inside give now from the shotgun. Breaks loose at the 40. Tackle made at the 41. It's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50. That run picks up 1st down yardage. A fresh set of downs for this offense. Quick pass. The catch is made. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. 2nd down play coming up for this offense. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. It's 3rd down for the offense. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up 4th down. Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. That punt heading out of bounds, so there'll be no return here. Here comes the FAU offense back out on the field. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Throws it to the right. Makes the catch downfield. Rips off a big gain all the way to the plus 43-yard line.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
With the catch, it's Henry.
Well, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down. Quarterback operating an empty set. Looking to throw again. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Defense finally brings him down, but a nice chunk play. 1st down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Looking downfield, it's Jones. The veteran quarterback lucky that didn't result in a takeaway. Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. He'll hand it off. But a quick stop by the defense. Gain just 2, so it's 3rd and 8. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. So the scramble comes up. Punt team ready to boot it away.
In punt formation to kick it away.
The coverage team able to bring the... Big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Oh, and he dropped it. You don't see that often from this guy. Brings up 4th down. And here comes the punter onto the field. Running it back, it's Washington. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. Can they catch him? Nearly took it all the way. They finally grab him. Lucky to give up field position and not points there. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. He's escaping the pocket now. And a sophomore making an impact play.
You know, a lot of times we get caught up, Chris, in the one-on-one battles with the receivers and the DBs. Here's a great example of up front, the offensive line and the defensive line. Who wins that battle? This time the defense wins it, and they get the sack.
2nd and long for this offense after the sack. Receiver in motion now. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. There's a shot toward the end zone. Oh, and he can't hang on. Wow, would have been a touchdown. Got to shake that off now. It's 3rd down coming up. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. And they'll just throw it away now. What an amazing run these guys have had, and now they get to call themselves champions of the AAC. That's a major goal realized, but now we have to see if the committee is going to reward this championship with an invite to the college football playoff. And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoy. Welcome, folks, to downtown Atlanta and Mercedes-Benz Stadium, site of this year's Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl and, of course, part of the college football playoff. We are through the opening round of this year's playoff, and now the pressure is mounting in the quarterfinals. A matchup between one side that's had time to rest and recover, and another team that's battle-tested, already off one playoff victory. As we'll see the number 11 seed in this playoff, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on the number 3 seed in the playoff, the Florida Atlantic Owls. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. We'll see which team's going to be moving on. Team out there, we're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. The Hurricanes offense comes on the field first today. Of course, this game in Atlanta, I think, is the mecca of college football. And over the years here in the Peach Bowl, we've seen underdog teams like UCF and Houston really come in here and make their own piece of history.
And Chris, think about it. The Peach Bowl, kind of like the Cotton Bowl, has been a major winner in this playoff expansion. They put on a great game, and they've already had some memorable moments. Who could forget in 2022, the field goal in the game that potentially wins it for Ohio State was kicked in 2022 and wide left and hits the ground in the year of 2023.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. But the sophomore able to get home with the sack.
This is exactly how you can slow down the momentum and a rhythm of an offense. You got to get some tackles for a loss and some sacks. This time, they come up with a sack by getting after that quarterback.
The Hurricanes will have to punt this one away. He's on to boot it away now. Returner decides to fair catch this. The Owls offense out there for their first possession. All right, Kirk, let's take a quick look at the impact players for today's game and how they're going to affect the outcome.
These are your leaders on the field and in the locker room. These are your go-to guys, not only when you need a play to be made, but also when you need somebody to rally your team.
He shreds the tackle. Makes a nice move there. They bring him down, but the gain moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43. Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. Back to throw. It's Jones. And that pass rush has trapped him. It's a sack.
Just a great job here by this linebacker to be able to come up with that sack there on the blitz. A big play for this defense. And, man, Chris, you think about the linebacker play at the University of Miami over the years, it starts with Ray Lewis, and it could end with him, to be honest, but the list just keeps going. Michael Barrow, Jonathan Vilma, and Dan Morgan. You go on and on and on, and this guy right now is trying to live up to that standard.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Oh, and he almost picked it off. Nearly a turnover here on the opening drive. It's going to bring up 4th down. And they'll kick it away here. That punch sails out of bounds. They're setting out to try the PAT. And it's 7-0 after the PAT. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And he takes this from inside the 5. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? QB decides to keep it here. And the ball to the ground. Offense recovers the fumble, maintains possession. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. And he'll set up to throw. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down. See if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. It's a quick grab. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a 1st down. They bring him down, but the sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has. Scanning the field, it's Anderson. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle.
Chris, that's a great example of his arm strength. He just fires the ball in there much quicker than the defense could even react.
Well, Kirk, it's Florida Atlantic with the lead here. And as we've reached the end of 3, time is running out in this crucial contest for both these programs to stay alive in the quest for a national championship. Let's check out the game summary before we move on. All right, here comes the 4th quarter. Everything to play for here. Who is going to stay alive, survive, and advance in the college football playoff? Stop right near midfield. It'll be a 1st down. The Canes offense is on the move now. And they hand it off to the back. Fights off a defender. Quick spin on the run. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. 2nd down play coming up. And the quarterback dropping back. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. It's 3rd down. Quarterback in the shotgun. It's an out route. The catch made. They make the 1st down. Brought down to the 31. And the Canes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. First down. Looking to throw the football. Looking for his back. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Running with purpose. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. They continue to march toward a game-tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Ball handed off. And he'll get the 1st down yards before they finally bring him down. The Canes looking to finish the drive here. It's 1st and goal. Back to throw. It's Anderson. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete. And they cut into this lead now on 3rd and goal. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. There's no one to throw to there on 3rd down. And now it's a 4th down coming up. And the field goal unit coming on the field now. And this one is right through.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. They'll return it from inside the 5. They'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Florida Atlantic offense takes the field again. Crucial possession. This game just got tighter. They love to play keep away, chew on the clock. How will they call it here? Snags the quick throw. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. The completion makes it 2nd down. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. That gain moves the ball out near the 25. Crucial 3rd down play coming up after that run. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Defense is coming after him. On the junior, gets home, making a sack there.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that.
It's 1st and 10 inside the 5. How does the coaching staff play this? So they run the ball to get some breather room, or will they trust the QB and be more aggressive here? Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Now it's 2nd down here. Little eye candy here from the offense. Some pre-snap motion. Handoff here from the shotgun. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Scanning the field. It's Jones. Oh, nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass. And the punt team now on to kick it away. Looking to flip the field here. And the return man decides to signal. In these playoff games, it's win or go home. So one side can continue.
Welcome to Miami Gardens, Florida. A gorgeous day for college football, and we are fired up to see the Miami Hurricanes open another season at Hard Rock Stadium. We've got a top 25 matchup on hand. Two of the premier teams in the land looking to make a statement that will resonate. As we'll see, the number 13 team in the country, the Florida Atlantic Owls, taking on the 5th-ranked team in the land, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Canes will kick it away first. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Florida Atlantic's offense will get the first crack at it here. And here he comes, a man who epitomizes the phrase, the tight end's always open, David.
And yes, he is, Reese. And it's so cool. The tight end position now has evolved so much. You can move him all over the field, and you can really highlight a guy of his ability.
Too big for safeties to cover and too fast for linebackers to cover. This is a weapon they've got to take advantage of.
They'll give it to the back. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Nice move there. Still on his feet at the 40. He's loose. The 20. He's at the 10. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Owls.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The kickoff team on the field, and he ought to just boom this thing through the end zone with that extra 15 yards on the penalty. The Hurricane offense will get its first crack at it now. One thing to watch, can this guy get in the quarterback's head and make him take a peek at the rush, David?
Dang, Skippy, that's what you want to do. You want to make this guy a little bit more human and not as much of a game breaker at the quarterback spot. Get some pressure on him, hit him a few times.
He's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he can't hurt you if he's laying on his back, and this defensive end can put him there often.
Anderson will throw. coming after it. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
And come on now, O-line, you got to take care of your quarterback. He takes care of you. He's the one who takes you to meals. He's the one that gets you those NIL deals. Everything happens through your quarterback. You got to keep him upright. That is your #1 priority.
This is a 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. He's going to let it go. Pass on the way. It's picked off. Taking it the other way. No, he got loose. He's at the 40. What a play he made. Makes the interception, then takes it back to the 36.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover 1, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. And, David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Going to take a shot. And that pass intercepted. He goes out of bounds, but what a play to create a sudden change opportunity. Offense getting set for 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Robinson. Tackle is made at the 22, but a nice 10-yard pickup there on 1st down from their own 22. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. On the move, it's Herrera. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. And he just throws it away on 3rd down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that. The Hurricanes line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He'll bring it back. It's Washington. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. The option look. He'll toss it. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Kept it on the ground last time. Let's see if they go back to it on 2nd down. He'll ride his man on the option. And look, this guy has some serious moves, and he tried all of them and still didn't get loose. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Florida Atlantic decides to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. The give. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Anderson wants to throw. Getting some heat. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. A strike downfield. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a 1st down as they mark it at the 40. And the Hurricanes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Now they'll run it to the right here. And he slid through that attempt, and he's got room. He's finally brought down, but that freshman found some running room. And the Canes are rolling down the field. Coming out on first down with the play fake. They're bringing heat. Pocket starts to collapse. And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep it.
And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. And we might as well state the obvious. First and second down didn't work out. Third and very long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He finds his man. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. The Canes decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Wanted to make sure not to give them a chance for a return as it goes out of bounds. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. On the option. Now the pitch. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one. Power football with the run. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. He has 89 yards rushing in this game. What a way to start the new season. Wants to throw on third down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. Florida Atlantic will send the punt unit onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They'll get down and put a stop to the... It's 1st and 10 from the 31. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. How much lingerie is this guy going to leave on the deck as he gets it down to the 25? Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Caught over the middle. It's Washington. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run. All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback...
Welcome to Tampa, Raymond James Stadium, and while it is indeed home to the 2021 Super Bowl champion Buccaneers, it is also the home field for the USF Bulls and a clash that we have in store today. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Florida Atlantic Owls, squaring off with another team from the AAC, the South Florida Bulls. 48 Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Bulls will kick it off to get us underway. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. The Owls' return team certainly didn't do the offense any favors there. When your quarterback takes the field, you want him to look just like this guy, exuding confidence.
Yeah, the it factor. He's the man. Nobody questions him. Everybody on this team knows they've got his back, and he's the leader.
Everybody in this stadium also knows the offense goes as this guy goes. He has got to play well today.
Feeling some heat. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. I'm not sure you have much in the script to convert a third and this long on the opening drive. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Wide open downfield. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Hard-nosed, determined effort to work his way up to the 35-yard line. On the ground, it's Underwood. Stopped at the 41-yard line after the 5-yard gain. This Florida Atlantic offense is on a roll. They're getting this guy lathered up. And a decent gain there before the defense makes a stop. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Running behind that left side. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. And the Owls come to the line with a new set of downs. Hard running there. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. They've put this ball on lockdown. 8th play of the drive coming up. Working that left side now. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. 9th play of the opening drive coming up, but now they face a 3rd down. Wide receiver coming across in motion. On third down, going up top. Still on his feet. Forced to just throw it away.